Good day, kids! Our lesson for today is all about Lesson 2, I Can Be Joyful in Trouble. The story is from 2 Samuel, chapter 9, verses 1 to 13. Be happy because of the hope you have. Be patient when you have troubles. Pray all the time. Romans chapter 12, verse 12. In this lesson, we will know that we can be joyful even when we get hurt. Understand that God gives us hope and learn to trust and hope in God. The characters of the story. Mephibosheth. Mephibosheth was the son of Jonathan, who was the son of King Saul and a special friend of King David. King David. David is a strong but unassuming shepherd who becomes God's choice to replace Saul as king of Israel. Saul's son, Jonathan, had a son named Mephibosheth. He was 5 years old when the news came that his grandfather and father were dead. His nurse picked him up very quickly. As the nurse was in a hurry to leave, Mephibosheth fell. His 2 legs were badly hurt and he became crippled. He couldn't walk anymore and he had to stay under the care of his nurse until he grew old. Mephibosheth did not live a normal life. After the accident, he did not enjoy playing with other children when he was young. He never had a chance to run around nor climb a tree. He felt very sad and almost lost hope. But Mephibosheth prayed to God to help him in his bad condition. One day, King David, the best friend of Jonathan, asked his servant, "Is anyone still left in Saul's family? I want to show kindness to that person for Jonathan's sake." A servant named Ziba answered, "There is still a son of Jonathan. His name is Mephibosheth. He is crippled in both feet." King David asked for Mephibosheth to be brought to the place. Mephibosheth was surprised to hear of the good news. The king told him, "Don't be afraid. Your father Jonathan was my best friend. I want to show kindness to your family. I will give you all the land that belonged to your grandfather Saul. You will stay with me in the palace and you will eat with me at my table." Mephibosheth bowed to King David and said, "Thank you so much, Your Majesty, my king." And Mephibosheth lived happily, even though he was crippled in both feet. He always ate at the table of King David for the rest of his life. God comforted Mephibosheth and answered his prayer. God gave him great joy in his heart because he never lost hope in God. Let's talk about it. Number 1. When Mephibosheth was 5 years old, the news came that his father and grandfather died. 2. Mephibosheth became crippled because he fell after his nurse picked him hurriedly. 3. King David asked his servant, "Is anyone still left in Saul's family? I want to show kindness to that person for Jonathan's sake." 4. King David told Mephibosheth, "You will stay with me in the palace." Again, King David told Mephibosheth, "You will stay with me in the palace, and you will eat with me at my table." God brought joy in Mephibosheth's heart because he never lost hope in God. That's all for our today's topic. See you in our next lesson. God bless you!